Hi there, it's Sam from Pootles.co.uk. Thank you very much for joining me today. Today's project is this one. It's a beautiful, beautiful bag using the new paper whose name's just fallen out of my head, Peaceful Place, and it is just gorgeous. I love this paper. I showcased it to you a couple of weeks ago in more detail, but it's a speciality paper and you can see it as I turn it round. There's silver bits that are glinting off it. They're all over the beautiful tree, and these ones actually are snowflakes all over it. Oh, can I get close enough? Possibly. Yes, you can see snowflakes all over it. Just gorgeous, and it's black and white, so it's a beautiful monochrome. And I added just a little bit of stamping, so I took this larger stamp here, just stamped it down once, added a ribbon, and the paper is doing all the work for you. I mean, seriously, that's gorgeous in anybody's book, I reckon. So I'm making a version of it, and you can just see a little bit of the pattern on the inside there. And I have got this paper this time round, and you can see that shine more on it. So it's one side is the speciality, the other side is more neutral. And this image here it's this one, sorry, not that one. This image here, that's the same as this one here. And the trees in the background probably represent these as well. So, but I'm going this way around, and I want to make sure that this, because there's a little bit that peeps open at the top, you can see it, I need to make sure that my paper is the right way up, because we don't want upside down cabins, really, do we? Stamp set's called Peaceful Cabin. So 12 by 12 inch paper, 30.5 by 30.5, and like I said, just make sure that your paper is the right way round, albeit facing down, but I know that that's the right way round. So score on the first side at 2 inches, 5 3/4, 7 3/4, and 11.5 inches. And in metric, that is oh, hello for that. 5, 14.5, 19.5, and 29.5. 29 centimetres, sorry. And on the second side, you're going to score it at 2 and 10 inches. That's 2 inches and 10 inches. Okay. 5 and 25.5 centimetres. Okay, kitty assistant, obviously. So I'm going to burnish all my score lines. She's going to want to come and help me, I'm sure of it. She hasn't been here for ages. I've managed to film a couple of videos and she's not been around. None of them have. And suddenly she appears. Okay. Right, okay, so that's everything burnished. So before I start cutting things, again, just make sure that you've got it the right way up. So this is the top of my bag, and I'm going to take a little, just a tiny little bit off there, and then this is the bottom of my bag. So I've got silly short scissors. Let's get some longer ones. Take that part away, and then just cut straight up the other three scored lines. Okay, so I'm going to run some tear and tape along there, which is behind my original. And just peel off the backing. And then fold in 2 sides and the back, and then more tape along here. And fold it up. So here at the top, if you push your fingers in at the sides and just push like that, it's going to stay open at the top. It's not going to try and close unless you were to squeeze it. It's going to happily stay like that. and then your sides are going to resist down. So this is very similar to the penguin place I made of a few weeks ago, although that had 4 sides all the same and the top was folded over. This is a much taller and wider bag. So I'm going to close it up. So I've decided, so I went with the Evening Evergreen, but I stamped in Shaded Spruce. This time I'm going to go Soft Succulent. I was trying to say Soft Sea Foam, knowing that wasn't correct. That wasn't right. Soft Succulent. And tie a bow on there. Yeah, you want to... There's a paw. Can you see the paw in the top left-hand corner? She's very good, girl, to not get involved. Doesn't mean that she won't leg it with the ribbon. But... okay. I've twisted my bow, but that's okay. I'm not worried because... seriously, she's desperately looking to help. Okay, so that's that bit done. I'm just going to pop that off to one side. And what I've got over here, I've got a piece of basic black and a piece of Soft Succulent, both of them measuring 3.5 by 3.5 inches, which in metric is, can't remember because I didn't write it down, 9 by 9 centimetres. And then I've got one piece of Whisper White that's 3.25 by 3.25, so 8.5 by 8.5 centimetres. And that's because I don't know which, at the point in time that I was prepping this, I didn't know which I was going to prefer. So I think I need to stamp up first and then come along afterwards and go, yes, I like that. No, I don't. So, and I'm thinking I'm going to go Just Jade for my tree. That's not Just Jade at all. That's Evening Evergreen. Oh, for goodness sake, Samantha. Oh, right. So I'm going to line up on my beautifully clean blocks, which Luke very kindly cleaned for me the other day. And put my words. I'm lining up my clear block and then lining up my words by looking through it. So I do want my stays on. And my method with stays on is twist, tap, tap, tap. So I'm twisting the ink on and then tapping. May you enjoy the peace of this beautiful season. Absolutely. Absolutely. Right, Evening Evergreen. I know that squeaked, didn't it, little lady? So that's all inked up, and then do you know what? You can't even really notice that that's a totally unrelated green. So let me eyeball this. So if I bring in my original one, it's against black, and this is on black, and I'm going to position it slightly differently. I'm going to put it at the bottom, and I'm now going to try it with this. Do you know what? I think with this one I prefer the paler colour. Oh, hang on, let me look at it. I was looking at it in real life. Let me look at it on the monitor and see what I think. Okay, so in real life this one looks better, but on the monitor that I'm looking at, that you're looking at, this one looks better. I don't know. Yes, this one definitely in real life looks better. So I'm going to go with that one. This was my instinct when I was prepping. That was the one I went for straight away. And it was only afterwards I went, oh, okay. Maybe I should go basic black, same as my original. Where are my dimensionals? They're under the stamp set. And I'm not going to put the sequins on this one. I put sequins on here. Confession, that's because I splodged my ink. And it just went over there. Oopsie daisy. But I really like those. Oh, such fun. Love them. I hope you like them too. Thank you ever so much for joining me. And Fauna, who's remarkably good. I suppose it's quite late in the evening that I'm filming. She's like, Mum, why are you still awake? Anyway, hope to see you very soon. Bye.